Matt Taibbi warns government trying to censor Facebook and Google. Now, this pretty much been an open secret. We knew this was happening, but now we have the receipts to prove that this been happening for a very, very long time. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Independent journalist Matt Taibbi has warned that he believes the federal government is trying to censor most big tech companies, including Facebook and Google. Taibbi is one of the journalists tasked by Elon Musk to expose social media censorship by detailing his findings in several installments of the Twitter files. And I've been covering the Twitter files since they first started dropping, so you can check out my playlist. They got all of the Twitter files stuff there. But after taking over the company in late October, Musk has given a handful of reporters exclusive access to Twitter's internal communication files. The files have revealed a disturbing culture of censorship that has seen American citizens, mostly conservatives, shut down and silenced on Twitter over their political views, which is utterly ridiculous. It's unconstitutional. It's illegal. And I can't believe they got away with this for so long. In a direct violation of the First Amendment, the files show that Twitter executives have been colluding with federal government officials to suppress free speech on the platform. However, Taibbi has warned that his findings show that the government censorship efforts are not just limited to Twitter. Speaking during a new interview with Fox News host Tucker Carlson, Taibbi says the Twitter files reveal that the government was also trying to sway speech on other platforms like Facebook and Google, which makes sense. You wouldn't think they would just do one platform. They would do they would try to censor people from all the major platforms. But, quote, in relative terms, Twitter is a smaller player, Carlson said to Taibbi. You have Facebook and Google that dwarf it in size. Sorry about that. My phone keeps waking up from me saying that word. But we've got to assume that those two companies are as penetrated as Twitter has been, don't we? Taibbi answered yes, and there's evidence for that. Certainly, we've seen that they have what they called weekly or monthly industry meetings with the DHS and FBI. And he goes on to say, and those included a number of companies, including Facebook, in some cases Wikipedia, Pinterest. There were a whole series of companies included in these communications. How deep the penetration goes in those other companies, I can't say, but I do know that they had very close communications. And in Twitter's case, the number of requests that came in was really overwhelming. Your previous guest, Michael Sellenberger, talked about how they were paid $3 million by the FBI. They were underpaid, Taibbi said. They were doing so much work for the government in terms of reviewing these documents that they should have been compensated a lot more for their work. I mean, that is just wild that they was hitting them up with so much censorship they were pushing with these companies that they was believing they were being underpaid for that. It's just crazy. Something has to be done. I think we need to come up with some laws to curtail government, to stop them from coming in and telling these companies they need to censor Americans' free speech. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out themarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh, so sad.